Hey everyone, it's Karen with the Yes Please PaperCrafts, and this video is part of a YouTube hop to help my friend Joanne Bartell celebrate reaching 2,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. So congratulations, Joanne. I love watching your videos and you create the most absolutely gorgeous layouts. So if y'all have not found Joanne's YouTube channel, y'all be sure and go check it out and watch some of her videos. So she's just awesome. And we have a whole bunch of people that are participating in this YouTube hop, and I'll have links to all of their videos in the description below. So y'all be sure and go check out everyone else that is participating in the hop. Okay, so I was thinking about what I should do for this hop, and I know Joanne's favorites are Pink Fresh and Simple Stories, but she also uses a lot of the 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃, and I have been getting the 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃 for a while, but I haven't really been using it. So I went back in my stash and I pulled this one out, and I don't remember which month this is. I'll try to put it up here on the screen. But I was looking for something to go with these pictures. So I have two pictures here of my dogs, 𝗬𝗲𝗀𝗀 and 𝗬𝗲𝗀. They were in the car, super excited. I think these pictures are adorable. And I was looking for a collection that had some purple in it. And this looked like it would be the perfect one to go with these pictures. I love that this has also the, it has some 𝗃𝗶𝗀𝗋𝗄𝗏s, so I'll definitely be using this for a title. And then there also is some vellum embellishments, or ephemera, and then we have the regular ephemera here. And then there's also this stamp that came with the kit. It's like little hearts. And then there are some chipboard frame stickers. And if y'all have not checked out the 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃, I'll have a link to where you can find this on in my description below as well. And you can actually purchase this the main kit, and then they have an embellishment kit, a color kit, a paper kit, so you can add on to it and get more. But I just usually just get the main kit because I just like to get a little bit of what they have there, and it's fun to get something every month. So this is one of the things I love. Just you don't know what you're going to get. It just comes every month, and I just love getting it. It's like getting a present to myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the paper. I want to try to find a paper to use as a background, also a paper to map the photos. And I had looked through this earlier, so we have and so this first paper is adorable. It's like these hearts with stitching on them. I could just see 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃 cutting out all those hearts. That paper is just beautiful. And then we have a yellow floral on the back. Here is a blue polka dot. And then here's a big heart. This would make a really good background. But I think if I was going to use this as a background, I might just use it with one picture, because I think having two pictures would cover up too much of the heart. That's a cute paper. And then there's a paper with some black and white lines. And then here's a floral print. And then some rainbows on the back. There's a grid paper and a black and white floral. This paper is really cute. It used to be that the 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀 would pull from different manufacturers, and now they have their own exclusive stuff. So this is all 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃 exclusive. The name of this collection is Always and Forever, and I think it's just beautiful. It reminds me of Pink Fresh Studio. So here are some frames, and then this one here that looks like an animal print. We have another floral and a blue polka dot. This would make a really good background too. So I definitely could see using this as a background. But when I was looking through here, there was a paper that I fell in love with that I think I'm going to use for this layout. So I think we have a couple more papers left here. This paper right here. So the back of it is a polka dot paper, but isn't this paper with the hearts fun? And doesn't this just look adorable? So I love this paper. As soon as I put my pictures on top of this paper, I was like, this is awesome. This is the perfect background for my layout. The only thing I have to do now is to map the pictures. I want to put a couple of layers of paper behind the picture so that it kind of gives more separation from the background. The background is a little bit busy, but I think I can make it work by matting my pictures a couple of times. So I think what I'm going to do is just look through the paper real quick and find some paper here to mat the pictures. I think this purple would be really pretty because it pulls in the purple from their bandanas that they're wearing. And then if I had to pick one more paper, I think I want something with a little bit more color, maybe one of the floral papers like this one here. So we could do something like this. Let's see what else. I don't think I want to bring in this color. We have the one with the words. Could possibly do that one. You're not going to see much of this. You're just going to see the color around the edge. I don't think that's enough. Sometimes you have a pattern that doesn't really work as a matte because you're not seeing enough of the color around the picture. I don't think that really works too well. Let's see what else. We have the black and white. And I also have this blue. The blue is really pretty, so that might work. Let's see. I actually think that's really pretty. And we have 2 more papers potentially that could be used. You have this brighter blue and then the yellow. Let me try this yellow paper. I like the yellow paper, but maybe not so much with the purple. Okay, so I'm thinking about either going with this blue paper, or the back of the paper has this really pretty floral. I could do either one of those, would work really well. But I think because my background has so much color and it's a little bit busy, I think it would be more calming to the eye and draw your focus in toward the picture if I use the blue. And let's try doing it this way. So I think I really like even this better, having the purple first. It really draws your eye in toward the picture and helps to focus on the picture, and then having the blue there. I think that's really pretty. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead and map my photos, and then we'll come back and start embellishing this layout. Okay, so I matted my picture with the purple and blue paper, and then for my title I decided to use the 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗻𝗃 that came with this kit. And as I was looking at the layout and all the hearts, the title just popped into my head. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute if I did Puppy Love, and I put it up above and below this picture. And then I went through all of the ephemera, and I pulled out some things that I thought would work on this layout, and decided to do some clusters above the title, and then down here at this corner. I really wanted to leave a lot of the background showing through, and I didn't want to cover that up too much. So then I decided I would just do some small embellishments around each picture. So even though I don't have 3 clusters in my layout, for this layout I did mini triangles. So it still draws your eye in toward the photo by creating smaller triangles around the picture. So for instance, we have our title here. It goes down to this small cluster, down to the bottom of the picture, and then back up. So that's one triangle. And then we have another one here if we come from this bird at the top over to this heart, and then down to the little puppy, and then back up. So it creates a triangle and draws your eye in toward the picture. So I also wanted to use one of the chipboard frames that were included in this month's kit. So here are the chipboard frames. There was a large circle frame here, and I cut that in half, and I'm planning to use half of it here above, right below the title, and then half of it over here. And I think that will be really cute. Also, the only vellum piece that I decided to use were these balloons. But I'm still thinking that this is a little bit busy, and I want to tone it down a little bit. So I was kind of thinking about what I could do to have my background show through, but to kind of mute it down. And because I have these vellum embellishments, the vellum just popped into my head. And I've done this before in previous layouts, but it's been a really long time since I've done this. But I'm going to take a piece of this vellum, maybe like an 8x8 square, and I'm going to put it underneath everything. And that is going to, give me a little bit more of a muted look of the background, but you would still be able to see all these hearts showing through this vellum paper. Okay, I did go ahead and take a picture of my layout with my cell phone, because in order to put the vellum there, I'm going to have to move everything. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of this off the layout. We'll put the vellum on, and then I'll put it all back on and adhere it down, and then I'll come back. And I think what I'll do for my finishing touches, instead of using enamel dots, I'm going to use the little hearts that I have. And I think that'll add a little bit more texture and dimension to the layout without making it more busy. Okay, so let me go ahead and work on this, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I added the vellum underneath the photos and then adhered everything down. And then after I was finished, I was looking at this and I thought that it looks really off center because there's not as much space here at the top of the layout. There's a lot of empty space down here at the bottom. And so because I made that mistake, I think what I'm going to do is mat this layout. I'm going to cut off some on the bottom here and then maybe a little bit on each side. And then I'm going to take another paper and put it behind and make a mat. So let's go ahead and play around with this paper and see what paper that I might want to use as a mat behind the layout. So that one is a little bit busy. And then on the other side is the frames. Okay, then we have these hearts on one side. On the opposite side, we have this yellow paper. Okay, and then this next paper is the blue. I like this. This is really pretty. It draws in more of this darker blue color that's kind of a little bit over the different parts of the embellishments. I think that's really pretty, but let's see what else we have before I make a decision. So this paper here has the big heart, and I'm thinking I want to use that as a background. Okay, now we have this paper with the words, and I think that one is just a little bit too busy. Okay, here's a paper that would work as well. This one's really good because it draws in the color from the title and from these hearts. And I think I actually like that one as well. So far we have two papers here. We have the blue or I think it's like a light red color. Okay, we have a floral paper. That one's a little bit too busy. And then on the back is this blue polka dot. And then here is another paper. Although this paper here would make a really good background as well, and I don't think it suits the look and feel of this layout just because of the design on the edge is a little bit more elegant, where this layout is more fun and playful. And then on the back here we have this pattern. That's kind of cute, but I still think that I like this more solid paper, so I'm going to eliminate that one. Okay, now we have an even darker blue color. And I still like the lighter blue better. And on the back is this green pattern. And that's pretty as well. Okay, so out of all of the papers that I had just looked at, I think I would like to pick either this one or, let's see, this one would be pretty, or this one. I'm actually leaning toward this paper with the hearts. That's kind of a pinkish red color. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with this paper here. I think it really adds a lot to the layout. It draws in the title more, and then there's that color in all the clusters. So I think that color paper, this paper would be the best to do. So let me go ahead and I'm going to cut down this layout. Cut a little bit off of each side, so probably a ½ inch. I'll have a ¼ inch border all the way around. So let me do that and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I finished matting the layout with this pink pattern paper with the hearts. And I was thinking about adding some enamel hearts to my layout like this. And then I went to the drawers that I have where I have embellishments stored by type. Hearts, flowers, stars, and just different types of embellishments. And I found these hearts from 𝗬𝗵𝗆𝗀. These are perspectives, and they're little acrylic pieces. And so I decided to use those instead. I thought the colors went perfectly with the colors on this layout. So I added one down here, and then one in this cluster, and then two over here. And I used glossy accents to adhere those. So that's pretty much going to finish this layout. So I just want to remind you guys to please be sure and go check out everyone else's videos that is participating in this YouTube hop. And be sure and go check out Joanne's videos and subscribe to her channel. I think you're really going to love her layout. So y'all be sure and take some time to go out there and check out her videos. So that's all I have for this video. I hope y'all have an awesome week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.